Prices represent a trade-off between short-term and long-term strategies. A company sets its price with different objectives in mind, such as profitability, market share, and cash flow. A high price maximizes short-term profit but will result in a loss of market share, hence negatively impacting the long-term profit. A low price maximizes long-term profit because it generally is more attractive to customers, resulting in gained market share. The overall marketing strategy of a firm is a function of costs, competition and market specificity, company objectives, target market, and brand. Prices also vary considerably according to a firm's branding strategy as well as its target market. For example, for a firm selling fashion products, the price signals and the brand are more important than the actual product quality, and hence the demand elasticity is positive in this case. As a result, the pricing strategy of such a company will be to set the price as high as possible. The brand and the target market determine the price level. The brand by itself is already a signal of both the quality and the price level. For example, given its high-end branding, Apple does not sell low-cost phones, while Walmart will not sell very expensive products. The target market also determines the price. Students cannot afford very expensive products, for example. Every brand is associated with certain brand image, and the pricing must respect this brand image. In fact, the price is more linked to the brand rather than the actual quality of goods. Luxury brands avoid discounts or low prices because they damage the perceived value of their goods. The extreme version of this is the luxury watch brands, which are supposed to have this lasting luxury value. This signifies that the prices associated with any brand needs to be coherent with the overall brand image, meaning that all the individual products of a given brand also need to be priced in accordance with each other. Pricing strategies depend on the goal one wants to reach. If a company needs to increase its cash flow, it can do so by increasing its price. In this case, the company's market share is barely moving in the short term. Consequently, the immediate effect of the price raise results in higher margins and therefore higher profits. But due to this increase in price, the demand will slowly decrease as customers move on to buying from competitors. In the long term, the firm will reach a new equilibrium by losing some market share and gaining less profit. If a company wishes to adopt a growth strategy, it will be required to decrease its price. The immediate effect of price reductions result in lower margins and therefore lower profits. In this instance, a firm needs to accept sacrificing some profit and cash flow in order to gain new market share in the long run. A growth strategy relies on the expectations that the short-term losses would be offset by the long-term profit. It also relies on the fact that a company has sufficient treasury in order to be able to resist the short-term profit loss. For a company, the acquisition of new clients is an investment with long-term payback. Keep in mind the lifetime value of a client when setting a pricing strategy for your business.